Alrighty guys, welcome back. Here we are, and welcome if you're just joining us to the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 23. I'm GoGoGadget, and right here we are getting to the hot end of the competition. It's safe to say, with the third place final just about in front of us right now. We're getting got the tank picks underway already, so we've got lots of T54s, lots more T54s as well. And yep, let the guys know that we are ready. Of course, this one is a third place final between the Saigon Tanker Club, SGC, and the Horsemen. So it's looking like the Horsemen there just getting ready up, and we are playing this one on steps. It is a best of three as well. That's all you need to know. But, you know, Horsemen on steps, we saw they can play well. I think the Super Noobs were on another level with that steps play that we just saw there on the offense. Alrighty, so there we go, getting the countdown happening from Feluso, and we're going to be loading in towards this one. And shout out to Elex there, our admin for today and for every cup, doing a great job as usual. But right now we've got 24 seconds left on the clock here. And Twisted Santa in the chat there, just noticed that, saying it's been a long time since he played what seems a lot faster than you remember. And yeah, definitely, if the last time you watched competitive World of Tanks was, say, maybe a year and a half ago, or maybe even just a year ago, the game has really sped up since then. It's definitely a lot faster, and I don't think we've even seen any particularly crazy matches either today. Matches that the Horsemen are known for. But right now the Horsemen, they are rolling out of the gates, and we can see them heading pretty much all down towards the 2 flag here. And the 2 flag seems to be the order of the day for the Saigon Tanker Club as well. And actually we haven't run through the Saigon Tanker Club's lineup so quickly. Let's take a look. In the T54s is Bao Dem, Mr. Fung, W. Lewis, Nox Fam, Super Cub 11, Kuro Nekos, and in the T37, World of Tanks Vietnam. So we've got Saigon Tank Club. I was a little bit interested to see whether they would do a full-on 2 flag rush early on, but it's not looking like that is the case. Instead, just opting to kind of play it safe right here, just hiding behind the rocks. Try and get a few trades out on the Horsemen, but it's looking like their wolf pack right here might be making a move. Feluso there in a little bit of trouble, has to dodge out of it. There's some shots actually coming in right there. We do see one hit, one ricochets across the leading member of the Saigon Tanker Club. Another shot actually hitting the track. So these T54s have to be careful right here. And by now they've got to know that the Horsemen are set up properly to defend from this 2 flag push, but they're still going to be trying to continue on it, and I'm not too sure if this is the right decision from the Saigon Tanker Club right here. I mean, they can see probably all of the Horsemen, and they can see that they're set up perfectly to defend out from this 2 flag push. They're on these hills right here, so it's going to be very, very hard for the Saigon Tanker Club to push up onto them. They're just taking free damage right now and almost going down. Look at that, 211 HP. That is all that I think that's W. Lewis is left on right there. And we've got another T57. Is that Zed Kura? No, that's going to be Nox Fam going down right there, actually. A beautiful shot from Duck DH Master. Getting him down. And you know what? The Horsemen, they pulled the trigger right here. They are not content just sitting at the 2 flag. They're not going to let Saigon Tanker Club rotate back up to A. They are pushing right on towards them here. And boom, look at that. W. Lewis going down to a nice shot from Arcado 1. Gorilla rounding over the hill with 100% HP. Colin 1120 takes down Mr. Fung right after that. And boom, they are falling like flies right here. And the Saigon Tanker Club are collapsing under the weight of the Horsemen right here, with Colin again taking down Super Cub. Taking down another one with Super Cub going down. World of Tanks Vietnam, the last man standing, and Feluso has something to say to him. He's got him out of racked. He's got his tracks damaged as well. The last shot comes in. A perfect, flawless round from the Horsemen. And there we go. And yeah, Twisted Santa in chat there saying haven't played in years. Well, if you haven't played in years, then I remember back a couple of years ago, competitive World of Tanks. It really was. Well, it's a little bit more like chess than a game, than a video game. So now things are a lot, well, like we saw just then, a lot faster. You know, got the T-54s in action there as well, and let's see how much damage they can put out when used correctly. And you know, Gorilla up there on the top with 2k damage, Nandesu 1.7k, Faluso 1.4k, and overall the Horsemen, they just played that one perfectly. The Saigon Tanker Club, I feel, waited a little bit too long to decide, you know what, this isn't going to work. As soon as they saw all those Horsemen set up in the perfect sort of defensive positions around that hill there, they should have just said, you know what, they're set up to defend this, let's rotate, let's try and get them moving, something like that. And of course, as soon as the Horsemen kind of saw that retreat, as soon as they saw it, and with the amount of damage that they'd already applied as well, they just said, you know what, let's go. Pushed on towards them, boom. Just absolutely obliterated the field of the Saigon Tanker Club there. So... And yeah, Twisted Santa saying by fastest in both movement and reloading aiming, it's like they're cruising around the map in race cars, and that is a pretty good, yeah, tie-in, I think. A pretty good way to describe them, particularly the T-54s. The T-54s are pretty much like race cars here, and you know, some people call the T-54 a little bit overpowered at the moment. You know, it's a light tank and it's got armor that will often ricochet more than most mediums of its class even. And it's still got that brilliant speed, it's got a great gun on it. It is overall an all-round fantastic tank, and you know that a tank like the T-54 is maybe a little bit too strong when these teams can get away with picking it sometimes on Himmelsdorf as well, where it's like, well, you know, we don't really need the mobility, but it's a T-54, so it's good anyway, sort of thing. So... there we go, some more tank picks coming in right there though, as we're getting, surprise surprise, T-54s all around the place. It's looking like the Saigon Tanker Club though have also locked in one RU-251, so they're going to be going into the defensive side of this one. They're probably going to be popping their RU-251 just again around those rail tracks there, like how we saw the Super Noobs do it just earlier on. So, oop, caps. Alrighty, let everyone know that we are ready to go, and we should be able to get this one underway very, very soon. So, yeah, we can see right now Faluso getting the countdown happening. Alrighty, and we've got 25 seconds left on the clock until we get this one started out. So we've got the Horsemen on the attack this time, and oh, actually, yeah, and that RU-251 probably actually going to be sitting up there. But the Horsemen on the attack. This should be a fun one. I'm expecting a rush from them. They're the Horsemen. That's what they do best. Alright, so we've got Dark DH Master here and his T-54 lightweight. Actually, well, maybe they won't be doing a rush from the looks of things. Sending the AMX 12T out to kind of scout out the 2 flag, but it's looking like the rest of the Horsemen's lineup going to be heading towards the 1 flag. So yeah, there we go, and it's going to be getting on towards that flag fairly early on, and to no one's surprise, I think the Saigon Tanker Club, they're actually committing all of their tanks to the 2 flag right here. This isn't good, and to be honest, I probably would have made the call to defend up that 2 flag as well against the Horsemen. They love pushing that, but well, the Saigon Tanker Club, they're going to soon find out that the Horsemen are not actually pushing onto the 2 flag for once, deciding to go up north instead, up to the C3 area where that one flag is. Getting a few shots across early on. They're not quite brave enough to push directly on towards that one flag, but I tell you what, they could get on there pretty fast if they wanted to. And instead, right here, the Horsemen effectively have free rein to set up into some cover positions around this one flag here, so that Nunn can get himself up on the hill for free. Faluso can push right up here. Finally, it looks like Saigon Tanker Club have sent one of their T-54s back to kind of scope the place out a little bit, now that they've realised that the Horsemen are not rushing the 2 flag. But, well, there's still not a great deal of SGC tanks in the vicinity of the 1 flag. The Horsemen not making a solid move just yet. So, yeah, there we go. And Faluso just retreating back a little bit as well. So we've got Arcono 1 up there. We've also got, Nunn Desu right up the top there on that little hill as well, as the base cap has been started. So Spencer there, going to be getting that one started in his AMX 12T. And we're going to be seeing if the Saigon Tanker Club can react to it. And it's looking like they might be doing a bit of a slow rotate around the bottom of the map right here. So instead just going for a rotate around the bottom, which is interesting. And I think right here, okay, so I mean they should be alright. They've only got 1 tank. The Horsemen only have 1 tank on the flag, so they're probably not in danger of getting it capped up just yet, but they do definitely have to move right here. And I probably wouldn't want my RU-251 at the front of the pack there, with the weakest armor of the bunch. In the meantime, we can see W. Lewis here in his T-32 just getting a few shots probably over towards the 1 flag. As a shot does actually ricochet off that strong frontal turret armor of the T-32. And these guys are going to actually need a reset there. And oh no, W. Lewis is actually tracked at the moment, doesn't decide to repair it, but he's going to be moving up instead. And we can see the rest of the tanks from SGC have arrived, so the base cap is reset right now. Spencer goes down, that's 1 tier 6 down, but look at that, Mr. Fung goes down right after that, so a tier 6 for a tier 8 so far. Horseman leading out early on in this engagement as Gorilla gives Nox Fam a bit of a ram there, dropped down to 57% himself, but Nox Fam 1 shot from death. He's going to be going up very shortly if Gorilla can hit this shot, and he does. And Arcono 1 trying to help out a little bit as well. It is carnage right here, but the SGC guys, they are coming out worse for wear. Look at that. Already, they've lost 3 tier 8 tanks. Gorilla actually might be going down fairly soon, but it's looking like no Arcono 1 going to be able to take down Super Cub. Gorilla still staying alive, and this is a bloodbath once again for the Horsemen. They are absolutely ripping through the Saigon Tanker Club, and going to be getting out of this one. Probably only losing 1 tier 8 and 1 tier 6. Oh, I told a lie. Lewis does manage to take down Gorilla. Gorilla probably just getting a little bit greedy there because he knows that the Horsemen have won. So there we go. That T-32, nothing that Lewis can do. He's going to be going down there, and that is going to mean, they're actually using HE, I think. So that's going to mean that with Faluso taking him down, the Horsemen, the 3rd place champions of this week's Go4WoT Weekly Cup. So there we go. And if we take a look at the battle results there, we can see lots of good damage up there from both the teams really. But overall, Faluso, Dark DH, and Nunn, all with over 2,000 damage. They've got to be pretty happy with that, I think. So that is going to mean now, guys, that it is time to jump up, or jump out to another little break. And up next, of course, is our grand final. So that's the match between Team VN and the Super Noobs. Do not go anywhere. That's coming up next. We'll see you soon.